What is up, my beautiful people? First of all, thank you all for all the wonderful birthday wishes. I'm so grateful to have so many loving, supportive people in my life, sending me so much positive energy. And I wanted to show you guys what I did last night for my birthday. Unlike the normal birthday celebration, I had a sacred ceremony by myself with sacred medicine. And really was processing what has been holding me back from the financial abundance that I'm seeking, the financial freedom over the last 2 years since COVID and since our gym shut down and I left and started this online business. I've been really struggling, and I just wanted to go into a deep dive of that, and I realized that even though I'm offering my services by donation, really trying to do what's best spiritually and trying to help people to with no greed attached. Still greed came up. I realized I was being greedy in different ways. I was still like, if a homeless person asked me for money, I was still denying them. Even if I had a couple bucks in my pocket, I felt so scarce financially that I would deny them, and sometimes not even look them in the eye or give them any presents at all. When the least we can do if somebody's struggling, asks us for help, is we can at least take some time to pray with them and send them some positive wishes instead of completely ignoring their need. I realized I was being greedy with my time. Sometimes I would get into these anxious states where I would be so worried about what I don't have that I wouldn't appreciate what I did have, and I wouldn't stay present and in the moment, and it was limiting my ability to use my time wisely because I'd be in these panic attacks and these anxiety attacks. So that's, that was part of what came up. Fear is another demon I was wrestling with, and it literally, guys, it was like, if you're familiar with sacred medicine, you'll understand this. I was literally like wrestling with these demons. I could see them, I could feel them. I was screaming, crying, really going through it. And I realized fear was a big one I was still wrestling with. The fear of being vulnerable, the fear of being seen in an imperfect state. It's a huge one for me, guys. I've always been a little bit of a perfectionist, and that actually comes down to greed a little bit too, because when we're trying to be perfect, we're holding ourselves back. We're not giving our all in every moment because we're so afraid that it won't be right, or it won't be exactly, we won't be the best at it, or people will laugh, or whatever, that we're holding back from that flow of giving and receiving. Just being the best we can in every moment and trusting the process of growth and development. So that was another big one, is just fear of being seen, fear of being vulnerable. Those were the main things that I realized was blocking me, So I'm going to be making a lot more videos, a lot more posts. As always, guys, part of the hard thing of being a coach or somebody who helps people is we feel like we must always appear as perfect or people won't value us or trust us. Instead of being seen as also people who are on the path of growth and development. Like, I'm not perfect, guys. I don't know if I'm ever going to be perfect, but I've healed from so many things. I mean, I used to be in deep depression. I committed suicide when I was younger, was dead for 10 minutes. I've overcome many addictions, opiates, MDMA, cigarettes, cannabis even. I recently quit my dependency with cannabis for actually like the second time. I do believe that plant medicines like cannabis can be used in a healthy way, but I had to admit to myself that I was using it as a crutch and, wanting it every day and spending way too much time and energy on it instead of honoring it as the sacred medicine that it is. That's really the gist of it. I'm just kind of panning around while I'm talking so you guys can see this place. So check this fireplace out. This is where I had my sacred fire last night during ceremony. It kind of looks like a heart. I know it's a little off, but it kind of looks like a heart. And then I found this stone nearby that really looks like a heart. So I use that as like a mantle, and I actually found some really cool bones here nearby that I posted the other day, and I put those bones on the mantle. And yeah, it was absolutely incredible. So that's another thing I'd like to offer that I don't often post about because I'm always a little bit afraid of what people will think. But I am actually a certified plant medicine priest in the United States. I am legally able to grow, cultivate, possess, and transport any plant medicine. While I will not, sell you these things, I can't do that. That's still against the law. If you so happen to procure them yourself and you need help with a ceremony or integration, I have a whole integration packet that was put together by like 10 different professionals, worked on it together. And I can send that to you, and I can coach you through the integration process of really, we can go through these sacred journeys and we can learn so much that sometimes we don't take the time to actually apply that wisdom to our lives. We don't integrate it. We learn it, we see it, but then it's like knowledge without action is not powered. It's just information. So if you don't use the information you're getting, then you're just kind of wasting your time. You're not getting the full benefits that you could get. So if you're somebody that's using plant medicine to heal right now and you don't have somebody for long-term integration work, please reach out. I'd love to help you with that. Obviously, the other things that I really excel at coaching people through are healing anything within the body, aches, pains, even like chronic diseases. I've helped somebody heal ankylosing spondylosis. I've helped people heal depression and anxiety. I've worked with people with arthritis and MS. And there's natural methods that you can use to really heal through any of these ailments, guys. I know that the medical industry really suppresses this information, but I'm telling you, if you do your research and you start digging, there are cases out there of people who've healed from everything. Just type in spontaneous remission of, and whatever you want to type after that, and I guarantee you'll find something. If you don't, reach out to me and I'll help you find it. People have had spontaneous remissions from cancer, from heart disease, from so many different things. So if you're struggling with anything right now, anxiety, depression, physical pain, chronic disease, I'd love to help you out. And something that I started doing, I'm going to start walking up to this hill right now because I want to watch sunset, so you guys can join me for that walk. Something that as of last January, I felt called to do. Spirit told me directly that I need to start offering my services by donation. So any budget I will work with, guys. And that's not because what I do is valueless. I used to charge $222 an hour in Miami, and I made it. I made the money. It was good, but it was also greedy because I had to say no to a lot of people that really needed my help, that just genuinely couldn't budget that at the time. And, even though I had the money, I didn't use it in the wisest ways because of that greedy energy. I was still fulfilling my carnal desires instead of following the most righteous path that I could. So I'm done with that. I will work with you on, even if it's an energy exchange, guys. If you literally have no money at all, I actually have 2 people that I'm helping right now currently that they simply do things for me. They use their free time to help me out with things that make things run smoother for me. So whatever your talents and skills are, I'm willing to barter those as well. All right. So guys, I just wanted to share with you what I did for my birthday. Yeah, share so much gratitude for all the amazing people that are in my life right now, all the birthday wishes and all the people who have supported me over the last year. As I said, the last year has been pretty difficult financially since I left the normal matrix that I was in, having a 7-day week, really working constantly and having a location to work out of and, having consistent clients. I left that all to start doing this online so that I could help more people and have a bigger impact on the world, and also so I could travel and see more of the world. And since then, it's just, I'm not a computer guy, so it's been a struggle, and during this time of struggle of building and learning and developing myself in this new way, man, so many people have been there for me and supported me. I mean, I never knew how much love was out there until this. So that was the beautiful lesson that I've learned is through this struggle, I learned how much love the world has. Even from strangers, guys. I'm in Egypt right now, and I've had absolute strangers feed me, house me, give me clothes, like offer me so much. I've even turned down some of it because my ego still struggles with receiving. If I'm being honest, I still feel uncomfortable not being the provider, not being the financial provider. For my whole young adulthood and early adulthood up until last year, I was always used to being the one that had the money. So this shift of trusting spirit and following what I really believe is best for myself and the world around me has pushed me into new places that have taught me so many valuable lessons. I can tell you, since I've started doing things by donation, since I started doing all my work by donation, I haven't earned nearly as much money. I don't have as much in the savings account. However, the experiences that I've had that I would have never had if I wasn't doing that, like being in the right place at the right time with the right people, man, the experiences that I've had, no money could buy. I've gotten to check off so many things off my bucket list, things that I didn't even pay for, that people just wanted to gift to me for no reason. And that's the law of karma, guys. If you are giving your best and not worrying about greed, money, how much you're making, and you're just giving your all and serving the world will serve you back. And it's not always the same people. That's the trick that I had to learn is, sometimes we give ourselves freely to people and then we get angry or frustrated that those people don't give back to us. But if we can stay in that energy of gratitude and service, a lot of times the world gives it back to you through other people, through strangers or new acquaintances that you meet. All of a sudden they want to do something for you, no strings attached, because you did something for somebody else, no strings attached. Even though they don't know that, there's just an energetic charge to you that people feel. So I encourage all of you to really open your heart, open your mind to receiving, to following your dreams and having the courage and the faith that by doing so, the world will serve you too. As long as you're serving the world to your highest good, the world will do the same for you. And they always say God works in mysterious ways. I can confirm that because it's not always logical. Sometimes it doesn't make any sense. When a stranger walks up and just wants to give you money, or you meet somebody and in 1 month they say, I want to take you on a vacation, or these are all examples that I've had. I got to fly a plane, even though I don't have a pilot's license. This wonderful gentleman at a festival that I was at, because I was at this festival offering my services for free, this man flew me in a plane and let me fly the plane. And not like any plane. This plane had no ceiling, no walls. It was like a big roll cage with one seat in the front and one seat in the back. We were doing barrel rolls, nose dives, all types of amazing things. And I'll share this with you guys. Hopefully you're open-minded enough to understand this. I was actually naked. Yeah. Like, who would thought that you could ever get to do something like that? It was such an incredible experience that I'll remember for the rest of my life, that if I was focused on career, or, not even career, like, because I call it a mission, but if I was focused on like how much money I was making and only serving people who could afford it, I would have never been there. I would have never had that experience. Wow, what a wonderful life, guys. So this is going to be one of the excerpts of my new YouTube channel, A Miraculous Life, because I have definitely experienced so many miracles in life, so many things that show me that life is beyond logic. Logic is a great thing, a great tool for us to use, but if we're overly focused on logic and we don't trust our intuition and have the courage to step into the unknown, then we really end up living a limited life. That's where faith over fear always wins. That's where people end up accomplishing and doing incredible things is through faith, through courage, through love. Thank you for sharing this moment with me, guys. I am so grateful for all of you watching, for all of you supporting, because I am working and doing a lot of work for free by donation. I just want to open up the channels. If you feel inspired or like anything that I've put out here helps you, please feel free. If you have that financial abundance, I'm accepting any and all donations at any time. That's part of how I do my work. And like I said, if you have anything I can help you with, please reach out. Let me know and we will get started. All right, I'm so excited, guys. I hope you all have a wonderful day, week, month, year, and life. And as always, live better, feel better, live with vitality, guys. Mwah.